Just been reported. Found in the wood about 4 miles from here.
Yes, I'm very sorry, but I'm just off to London. I shall be in the Old Bailey all day.
Well, Inspector Robbins is very keen to have you with us, Professor. It's a rather unusual case, as a matter of fact. The body's obviously been there for some time, but it's extraordinarily well preserved, almost mummified.
Oh, well, there's no urgency, is there? You bring the body in, I'll have a look at it in the morning. But be careful to keep all the earth underneath and on top of the body, right?
Yes, we'll do that. Right, thanks, Professor.
Thing open.
Okay.
Come on. That light will be seen.
It's all right. Anybody might come over here any time, day or night. When you die, they move you over.
God, it's spooky in here.
He's got to be here somewhere. All we've got to do is look.
Yeah, that's all.
I'll wait outside.
No.
Look, we worked out how we do it.
Okay, you wait outside in the van. It'll take me longer on my own. If anybody comes, toot the horn, okay?
Okay.
Well, go on if you're going.
Skidetsky. That's your trouble. Getting old. What are you doing here? I didn't know about any collections. Nobody sent me anything in this place. I want to go home. But we'll see what's the matter. But no, I know. Of course, I must be. Look, what's going on in here? What's all this? Who are you?
Look, mate, I just follow orders.
Orders? What orders? Who let you in here?
I don't know his name. Porter fella from the main building. I'm just collecting a body, that's what I'm doing.
What body? What name? I'm the mortuary attendant. I would know if any body was to be collected.
Look, mate, I'll come back later, okay? I must have got it all wrong. My boss must have given me the wrong papers.
No, you stay here, please.
I told you it's a mistake.
No, you stay here. Somebody let you in here. They did the wrong thing. Going away, leaving you here.
Ah, come on, mate. Don't make a fuss, OK? Look, just let me go, right? I sorted it all out with my boss. I don't want no trouble.
No, you stay. I'll ring the administration office. I'll get to the bottom of this.
Don't do that, old mate. Do yourself a favour.
Take your hand away.
I told you, I'm off.
You stay, I tell you!
Oh, jeez.
Is he dead?
He has to be. Oh, the silly old Burke.
Why did you do it?
He grabbed me. Oh, God, it's all going wrong.
Get him on a stretcher.
What?
Do it! What about him? Did you find him?
No, we can't stay here now. Not after this. We got to go.
Kenny, it's what we came for. Now you stay on in here, do it, and I'll wait outside.
Okay. Go on, then.
There's a woman cleaner coming up the path.
Come in here.
I don't know, maybe not much. Just keep quiet.
All right, and if she comes in here...
No!
Hello, you there? Mr. Skidelsky? Thought you'd gone home. Mr. Skidelsky?
Evening.
Oh, you gave me a fright. I was going to clean the office and I saw the light on in here. I thought it was Mr. Skidelsky.
Yeah, well, Mrs.
Wilson, I'm the cleaner.
Well, the porter fella from the main building let us in. We're just collecting a body. You'll lock up behind us, will you?
Oh, sure, will do, when I've finished.
That was a real farce.
Have another drink.
I've already had another drink.
Look, we tried it, we blew it, we got out. No bones broken.
Except that old fella's neck.
But he stuck out, otherwise it wouldn't have been, would it, darling?
They might link him to us. That cleaning woman saw your face.
What do you want me to do? Go down and fix her?
Not yet.
Not yet.
It could come to that, Kenny.
Look, we're away, and as far as I'm concerned, glad of it, darling.
Yes, but we didn't get Mickey, did we? And it was him we was after, wasn't it?
Okay, all right, okay. Calm down now, will you? Just calm down. It'll be okay.
Will it? What is there to be calm about, Kenny? We didn't go down to that place for nothing. What we had to do was important, and we didn't do it.
All right, love, what do you suggest? You were the one who said we had to get him out of there before they find out about him. It was all your idea the moment you heard it on the radio.
Kenny, we may have to go back.
Never.
For God's sake, it's murder.
Not so loud, darling. Walls have ears.
And where did you learn that? In the nick?
Yeah, in the nick. And if you talk to me again like that, I'll slap you like I also learned in a nick.
I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, love. I lost my cool.
Yeah, I can see that.
It'll be all right. I'm in this as much as you are, remember?
More, I reckon. He was your boyfriend, darling.
Your best friend, darling.
So you say. You were the one who wanted to get rid of him, weren't you?
Leave off, Kenny.
In Lyme. 3 months. You know what Lyme does, don't you? Yeah. Don't think I didn't think of that, do you? It'll be all right.
Good morning, Professor. Coming thick and fast at the moment.
Yes.
This one's a bit of a shock, I'm afraid, sir.
What way?
It's old Jan Skidelsky, the mortuary attendant.
Got everything you want?
We're waiting for Inspector Robbins.
I want the entire rope. And traces of soil. Oh, the inspector will know.
Yes, sir. Now, here he comes now.
This is the Department of Health and Social Security. I'm inquiring about a Mrs. Wilson. She's a cleaner employed by you. Just for our records, could you supply me with her present address? It appears to have got lost from our files. Yes, I'll hang on. Mrs. Susanna Wilson, number 2, 2 Slade Street. Yes, that would be right. Thank you so much for your assistance. Goodbye.
What was all that about?
That cleaning woman will know you again, Kenny.
And you?
Oh, no, I kept my back to her. It's you I'm thinking about, Kenny.
Yeah, you're right. She'd know me again.
I don't see what choice we have.
Why didn't you let me do it then? Was it because you were there? Hello? Yeah? Hello, Morris. How are you, Morris? Who did, Bart? Hey, look, don't worry about Bart. I'm still running the firm, not Bart, OK? Yeah, well, don't be. Yeah. Now, I'll speak to him. Yeah. Be lucky.
What about Bart?
He's been sniffing round.
Again, will he never let it go?
I built up this team. I get them out of drugs and protection into clubs of one-armed bandits. I get them respectable. And a clever muscle like Bart comes sniffing round.
Talking to Morris.
Seems Morris let drop about the van.
We can't speak without them knowing.
That was money Mickey was supposed to have stashed, near $500,000.
It was a good story we sold them.
Look, they lost their share, love.
Well, they can't watch us forever. Our time will come. And then we'll slip away. We'll go to Brazil.
Yeah, right. Brazil. But in the meantime, they got the heat turned on us, the old cat and mouse. We've got to have a good story about that van if Bart calls.
All right. I hired the van. And then it's all down to me.
What's the story?
You'd better wait and be surprised.
Oh? OK. If you're sure.
Just trust me.
Yeah, I do. That Bart, I'd like to do him over. I really would.
It wouldn't help. Stay cool, Kenny. Bart was always the one who didn't believe it. He's smarter than the others.
Smart? Him? He's nothing. He's just muscle.
That's right. He is. But he's clever with it. So handle him careful, Kenny. If it ever did get out, if any of the boys ever got to know...
They won't. Not unless you tell them. I won't, will I, darling?
Maybe your coming here so much wasn't such a very good idea.
Look, if you feel like that, why don't we just up and go? We got it all stashed abroad.
That would be really stupid, Kenny.
I don't know. I call this really stupid, just sitting here waiting for the chop from the law or from our own. You know what they do to anybody who takes them their own?
We planned it right. It has to work for us. Here's where that cleaning woman lives.
Do you want me
Well,
to...
I don't know yet, do I? But it could come to it, that's all. And that only leaves the porter.
Look, what are we worrying about? The suicide of an old porter or whatever he was. A poor old nothing like that. Who's going to worry about him? Hello? Yeah? Bart! How are you? Yeah, sure. Come by, have a drink. Why not? Yeah, we'll be here. He's coming round.
Oh. How's it going, Professor? You finished?
Well, Price has tests to do.
Oh, what can you tell me?
Well, I think you were right. Skidelsky didn't hang himself.
Not suicide.
No, you see, first of all, there were traces of soil and leaves on his clothes that were consistent with his lying on the ground, but no such traces on the soles of his shoes. Oh. And second, to carry a large ladder into a wood at night is a most strenuous way of committing suicide.
Murder?
Possibly.
Well, how?
I can't tell you yet.
All right, when did he die?
No, between 9 p.m. last night and 4 a.m. this morning.
You can get no closer?
No.
Oh, well, I found out a bit about him. Mm-hmm. He was a good man. Sober, reliable. 2 decorations for bravery, Polish army. He's been employed at the hospital for 21 years. Widower, 2 sons. Roman Catholic. Now, who want to murder him?
Who indeed?
And why a mortuary attendant? Well, we've been over the ground in the woods again, and it's obvious there were at least 2 people there. And from what you've deduced, Skidelsky didn't walk there.
He may have been killed somewhere else and carried there.
Yeah, well, he was obviously strung up to simulate suicide.
Well, shall we say that the ligature was applied after death?
Look, is there any chance of you coming up with anything more?
Well, Price's tests may reveal something.
Well, what I can't understand is why should anybody want to kill Jan Skidelsky? Oh, well, I'll keep digging. Oh, what about the other body? The one we brought in yesterday?
Well, I am aware of that, but I've had to deal with this one first.
Well, we've obviously got another, well, we might have 2 murders on our hands.
Yes, I know, but I'm very sorry. I have to go back to town again this afternoon. I'm in court. Now, look, don't worry. Price will do his tests, and there's plenty of time.
Well, if there's anything new on Skidelsky, anything at all, perhaps, you'll get Price to give me a ring, eh?
Yes, I'll tell him.
Thank you.
Hello, Fran.
Hello, Bart.
He's in, right?
Yeah, come on in.
You smell nice.
Do I?
Yes, you look nice and all.
Oh, yeah?
Always be room at my house.
What about your missus and the kids?
Oh, come on, I'm serious.
So am I.
Well, don't say I never offered.
Hello, Bart. I thought I heard your voice.
Yeah.
Brandy? Cigar?
Brandy, Tom.
I'll be in my room, Kenny.
Oh, don't bother, darling. This is business that includes you.
Since when did you come to this place to discuss business, Bart?
Well, I think you'll reckon it important when I tell you what it is.
All right. Tell me.
No. She hired a van. Went off in it last night. We lost her, so we don't
You
know
asked
where.
about her? You took it on yourself?
Oh, the other 2 boys are behind me with this, Kenny.
You took a liberty, Bart, mixing in my business.
Yeah, well, I had to, mate. You see, we thought she might have gone up to meet Mickey.
Mickey? What the hell has Mickey got to do with this? He's dead.
Is he?
What do you mean, is he? His boat sank.
Did it?
Ask her. She was on board when it went up in flames. She almost got killed herself.
Yeah, so she says.
I got burned. Look for yourself.
Yeah, not much so, did you?
Look, Bart, you know Mickey was taking that money abroad to get it laundered when it happened. He'd done it before and always by himself.
Yeah, that's right. But with her that time.
It was just bad luck, Bart, that's all.
Yeah, it was. Very bad luck.
I lost my share as well.
Yeah.
She lost her fella.
You spend a lot of time around here these days, Kenny?
What does that prove?
Well, you tell me.
What are you saying, Bart?
Look, I'm not talking about you, Kenny. I'm talking about her. Now, Mickey, she was his girlfriend, right? He was a paymaster, right? And he dies and £500,000 goes with him. Or did he die? It's on, Kenny, it's on.
Look, do you think I'd even still be talking to her if it was on? You're out of order, Bart.
Too right, he is the big bird.
Listen. Now, they could have fixed this between them. He scarpers with the money, she joins him a lot later.
Do I have to listen to this?
Look, Bart, you know Mickey was a money man, not a roughhead. He wouldn't have it in him. He wouldn't have taken a chance. Never.
All right, maybe you're right and I'm wrong. But why would she want a van?
Yeah, what about this van?
Okay. So I hired a van. But it's not what you think.
What is it, then?
I met a fella.
Who?
And just a fella, it doesn't matter.
No, come on, who? What's his name?
No, hold on. You had to meet with him. Special.
Why not? I'm human, all right. And after all we've been through just lately, well, it was just the once, that's all.
Who is he?
No, nobody, Kenny, nobody that matters.
Well, why the van?
Shut it, this is my thing. Why the van?
We had to go somewhere.
You slag!
Oh, forget it, Kenny, they all are. Look, I'm sorry, mate.
No, stay there, Bart.
Look, I'm sorry.
I said stay there. Right, you in the bedroom.
Oh, no, Kenny.
In the bedroom!
Well, don't look at me, love. I mean, you made your bed. Bed? Wasn't even a bed, was it, eh? Where are you, my son?
Satisfied? You pig!
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
You know, I sit in my office waiting for the big one, and now I got two at once.
Solve them both, and you'll make Detective Chief super before you know where you are.
If you believe that, you believe anything. Look, I don't suppose while the... Oh. Professor, how's things at the Old Bailey?
Complete shambles, thank you. And how are things with you?
You came to find out the results on the Skidelsky test.
Oh, nothing there.
Yeah, nothing anywhere. I suppose it's not possible that you...
I could have been mistaken, that it wasn't suicide.
Well, yeah.
I'm afraid the answer is no. But you will have my full report this afternoon.
Oh, well, I'll call in at the mortuary later.
And we might have something for you on the other one.
Yeah, I'll put this on now. It'll take the swelling down.
It's all right. Why'd you have to belt me so hard?
I didn't want to after it. It was your idea.
You enjoyed it.
Never.
Oh, yes, you did. I saw your face. Taking it out on me, were you, because you think I made you kill Mickey?
No, I don't.
Oh, yes, you do, you know.
Oh, don't let's start on that, love. No harm done. You'll be all right tomorrow, Duck.
You said that last night.
That Bart. We conned him rotten.
Maybe we did.
Astonishing how well preserved the body is.
It's remarkable. Almost mummified. Very interesting. You know, the ancient Egyptians got the idea, and they buried their dead in the hot, dry sand. The bodies just shriveled up a bit, and then stayed put, rather like this one, found buried in a wood.
This wasn't in hot, dry sand.
No, and I think we'll take photographs first.
Right.
Must be something in the soil. Wonder if they find anything else on the site. Ah, Inspector. I think we've got an interesting one for you here.
Oh, in what way?
Well, there's a remarkable similarity to the burial rites of the ancient Egyptians. Can you tell me exactly what happened after the body was found?
Well, it was reported the day before yesterday. It was a clandestine burial, obviously a suspicious death.
Well, was there a lot of this whitish powder in the grave?
Yes, the body was just about covered in it. Well, you know, you've got the soil in there.
Yes, yes, the body's dehydrated. Well, it's a remarkable state of preservation, considering how long it's been there.
Well, how long, Professor?
Oh, I can't possibly tell you exactly, but I would say it's been there, several months.
Well, how did he die?
Oh, I can't tell you that yet. But look, we're taking photographs, but I would like an X-ray of the entire body before I touch it. You'll find a striking resemblance to the living man.
Really?
And also you'll get fingerprints.
Fingerprints, after all this time?
Well, yes, the skin's in a remarkable state of preservation.
Well, I suppose we have to be lucky sometimes. What about teeth?
No. From the state of his mouth, I doubt if he ever visited a dentist.
Ah. Well, I'll get moving on the fingerprints then. You will let me know soon about the cause of death.
All in good time, Inspector. Plenty of time.
Yeah.
But now it seems they're really...
Well, I suppose you've got anything, have you?
No, must be asking all the wrong people. Nobody saw Skidelsky after he left the main hospital building to go home that night. Mrs. Wilson, the cleaning woman, went to the mortuary, thought Skidelsky was there, but it was the undertakers collecting a body. What about you?
Well, there's nothing on Skidelsky, but have a look in that. It's just coming from criminal records.
Fingerprint? From a corpse?
Yeah, why not?
Who is he?
Michael James O'Connor, big London villain. Went missing in an accident at sea just over 3 months ago. There was a fire and an explosion on a big motorboat that went to the bottom. The accident was reported by his girlfriend who was with him but was picked up. Where's the spoon gone?
So, a big London villain is reported lost at sea, but turns up months later buried in the wood.
Yeah, right.
What's the name of the girlfriend?
Fran Warren.
Anything known?
Well, there's nothing in there.
You know what I think?
No, what?
That boat was set on fire deliberately to make it look as if this Michael O'Connor died at sea.
Yeah. Well, he was murdered, and he was buried in that wood. Now, why is a big question. I wonder if the body had any burn marks on it.
Burns?
Yeah, I mean, was he murdered on the boat and then brought ashore?
No, very unlikely, I should think. I mean, the whole boat story's rubbish, has to be. Otherwise, why not let him go down with the boat?
Michael James O'Connor. Look, get onto records again. See if they've got anything on him, like what he was into, who he ran with, what big jobs were done in the last 3 to 5 months, and see if they've got anything on Fran Warren, right? I'll check the Burns bit with Hardy.
Morning.
Oh, sorry to trouble you again. Could you tell me, were there any burn marks on the body?
Burn marks? No. Why?
Oh, it was just a thought.
Well, there were indications that he'd been beaten up.
Well, was that the cause of death?
I don't like speculation, Inspector. I'll let you know very soon. But I have to go back to court this afternoon. I'm being recalled as a witness.
All right, well, I'll ring you later then.
Right.
Beaten up.
Yeah, if you could send that stuff down, that'd be great. What you told me is very helpful. Yeah, cheers.
Well?
Well, Michael O'Connor was one of the Keeley mob. Clever team, the lot. Never had anything big put on them. Mickey O'Connor and Kenny Keeley were mates. Fran Warren was Mickey's girl. Kenny's into clubs, amusement arcades, bit of soft porn, that kind of thing. Mickey was reported lost at sea. The coroner brought in a verdict of death by misadventure. Kenny moved in with Fran.
Well, did you ask him about Kenny Keeley?
Yeah, record of violence. Trained in karate, not averse to using it. Been in trouble before. Grievous bodily harm, but nothing for a while.
Go on.
Oh, this last bit's interesting. About 5 months ago, there's a real big one. £500,000, and it's still adrift. They suspected Keeley's lot, but got nowhere. Got nowhere in any direction.
Well. Now what we got? Big robbery. Kenny Keeley's fancy, but there's no proof. Mickey and Kenny are old mates. Mickey's shacked up with Fran. And Mickey disappears. Fran says he's lost at sea. Months later, Mickey turns up buried in a wood. Kenny moves in with Fran. Have you got her address there?
Yeah? When? OK, so look, I'll be around a bit, see what it's all about. Yeah, all right, you knock off now, I'll look after it.
CID? And you're talking to me about Mickey O'Connor?
Yeah, what can you tell me?
Nothing that wasn't in the coroner's report. He gave a verdict of death by misadventure.
Yeah, I know what he gave. I'm asking you, have you anything to tell me?
Mickey's dead. That's all I know.
Well, what if he wasn't lost at sea?
Eh?
Well, you know, what if he was planted?
Planted?
Yeah, we have a body.
Never. Who planted him?
Well, you tell me, I don't know yet.
Mickey didn't have any real enemies. He wasn't flash. He didn't put himself about. He was a money man, a thinker. Know what I mean?
Yeah. What about his women?
Come on, you must be joking.
Well, look, no other teams fighting you over territory, wanting to take over your clubs, girls, protection packets, that sort of thing?
I tell you, there's nothing like that going on. It's all organised and quiet. I did that. I'm legal. I've got clubs, I've got an accountant, I'm straight as a die.
Yeah, well, somebody planted him.
You sure it's him? You got proof it's him? Oh, excuse me, will you, love? I just got a bit of business.
Yeah, sure, won't be a minute.
Miss Fran Warren, is it?
Yeah, that's right.
Inspector Robbins, CID.
Oh, yeah?
He's talking about somebody planting Mickey.
You've got his body?
You live in here, are you, Kenny?
What's that to you, Cozza?
Kenny.
Yeah, it's a flat I call by from time to time. You want to make something of it?
Should I make something of it?
Mickey's dead and gone.
Leave it, Kenny.
He was my mate. Don't suppose you know what that means, copper, in a life like I lead, but it's in front of everything else. Women, money, everything.
Kenny.
You shut up, will ya? He was my mate. We worked together. OK, we got in a spot of bother now and again. We done a bit of bird together. So what? We built a big setup. Just the two of us. He was the brains, I was the front. So I look after his girl, OK? Copper like you wouldn't understand. I miss him a lot. I sometimes turn round for an opinion, like open a club in this street or don't, you know what I mean? I need his nous. But he ain't here. Not no more. So that's it. I know nothing. If you've got this body and it's him, then you've got no trouble. But I bet you a lot of bread you ain't got nothing. Can't have.
Yeah, well, just to say I think it is him, and I'd like you to come down the mortuary and identify him.
Why her?
Well, she was living with him when he died, right?
You want me to come now?
Yeah, please, if you don't mind. We'll drive you down there straight away and arrange for transport back, all right?
All right.
Right. I'll see you.
Will you?
Oh, yeah, I think so, don't you?
Oh, hello, Bart.
Kenny? Well, aren't you going to invite me in?
Yeah. Sure. Come in. Come in.
I see you just had the law call.
How do you know?
Well, I just saw him, didn't I? Well, what's it all about, Kenny?
Fran was witness to a smash-up on the motorway.
Oh. I never heard about that.
Nah, it was nothing. Listen, Bart, mate, I'm a little bit on the busy side.
I thought it was perhaps something to do with Mickey, the law calling.
Why should it have anything to do with Mickey?
I don't know, just an idea I had.
Well, you had it wrong, Bart.
Well, I hope so. Because me, Vic and Morris, we still ain't satisfied with this story that he's dead.
I say he's dead.
Yeah, that's right, and you move in here and protect Fran, we all know that. As a matter of fact, your doing that stopped us giving her a really good talking to, know what I mean? Look, Kenny, it was £500,000, mate. And if there was carve-up and she's involved...
She's not involved in any carve-up because there wasn't any carve-up.
Oh, you seem very sure of that, Kenny. How can you be so sure?
Well, I am, so you take my word.
Oh, I do, Kenny, I do. It's just Vic and Morris. I'm talking for them, you see, and, well, they ain't so sure. And when they hear that Fran's been carted off by the cozzers, they're going to be even less sure than they are now.
And you'll tell them?
Oh, you bet. Besides, I've no choice, have I?
Look, nobody touches her, you understand that? Otherwise they answer to me. You better understand that, Bart. They answer to me!
Oh, Kenny, we're out £500,000. Now, Mickey O'Connor takes it, Mickey O'Connor's gone, you say. And then you're moving in with Fran. What are we to think?
She was nearly drowned, Fran was, you Burke.
Yeah. Well, if it wasn't her, she's ain't no worry about, has she? But if she did it, or she knows who did it, then both she and them, whoever they are, Kenny, they are worse than dead. And you know that as well as I do, right?
You came here to ask questions. I gave you answers. Now, get out of here.
Be lucky.
My, what a sad thing about Mr. Skidelski.
Yes, it was.
I don't like coming over here dark anymore. I didn't used to bother at all. But the idea of Mr. Skidelski being there, you know what I mean? It really upset me, I tell you.
Yes, well, it would.
It didn't used to, you know. When I used to come over here at night, when nobody was around, it didn't bother me one little bit. Why? I come over the other night, and I tell those people that were here, I just say to them, I'm not a little bit bothered. They're collecting a body for the undertakers. Round about 9 o'clock. A bit late for that, I thought. And I just said to them, I said, you don't bother me at all. But somehow I got to thinking about Mr. Skidelski. Well, now I like people around.
Yes. Bodies are collected at night. Whose body was it, do you know?
No idea. Not my business, was it?
No.
All I know is that they knocked over my trolley and spilt everything. I just give it a cat lick. It'll have to do.
That's all right.
Wait with her in the reception area. I'll check everything over there is ready. And, we better have a policewoman with her. Arrange it, will you?
Right you are, sir.
Oh, hello, Inspector. How's it going?
Oh, ifsy-butsy, miss, but I found out who he is. It's Mickey O'Connor, London villain.
Ah.
I've got his girlfriend out to identify him. Has he finished the PM yet?
Well, he hasn't come back from London yet, I'm afraid.
Oh, God.
Inspector.
Yeah?
Well, I don't know whether this is relevant or not, but...
What?
Well, one of the cleaning women, Mrs. Wilson, she has been talking about being in here the night before Jan Skildowski was found dead.
Yeah?
Well, she said there were 2 men here, collecting a body.
Well, so what? She told Hallett that.
At 9 o'clock at night?
Was it that late?
Yes.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, admin, please. Oh, hello. Inspector Robbins here. I wonder if you could help me. Could you tell me, did you have a body for collection 2 nights ago? Tuesday, 9 p.m. Yeah, that's right. I'll wait. Ah, yeah? Ah, I see. That's definite, is it? Right, thanks. Well, they say that no body was due to be collected.
But she said they took a body away.
Well, whose was it? Where's she now, this cleaning lady?
She went home about half an hour ago.
I'd like to talk to her. Yeah, reception, please. Oh, hello. Detective Sergeant Hallett's there. I want to speak to him, please. Come on, Jack. Yeah, Jack, listen, get Fran Warren taken home. We'll have to do the ID in the morning. That's right. Now, look, there's a cleaning lady, a Mrs. Wilson. You can get her address from admin. I want to talk to her urgently, all right?
There it is. Number 2. There you are, number 1. Hey, listen, there's something going on.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Wilson. You've been very helpful. Nasty experience for you. We'll have a car to take you home, all right?
Thank you, Inspector.
Her description could fit Kenny.
Yes, and 100 others.
True enough. Anyway, why would someone like Kenny want to attack Santa Wilson?
Well, wait a minute. Mickey O'Connor was moved to the mortuary at the hospital where Santa Wilson works. Now, she said that 2 men came at night to collect a body.
Mickey?
Right. Well, that would be reason for him to silence her, wouldn't it? Look, pull Kenny Keeley in. Let's have him on an ID parade. I haven't got enough. Even with Santa Wilson's evidence and the ID. And all she can say is she thought the man in the mortuary was Keeley, and the man who attacked her could have been Keeley.
She must have put up a hell of a fight, or she'd be dead.
Yeah. But you put her in a court in front of a smart brief, and that could have been would become wasn't in 2 minutes.
I reckon we got enough to charge him, sir.
Oh, to charge him, yeah. To convict him, no. No, it's not good enough on IDs, not these days. No, I need something stronger, Jack.
The woman, Fran Warren, what about her?
Alibis. We could shake him, but I doubt it. No, I want something strong to take to court, Jack.
How much longer are you going to mess me about? I know my rights. What the hell's going on?
Miss Warren, I'm sorry about that, but something came up last night which may well have a bearing on our investigations. Now, about the identification, I'll just see if the professor's ready.
Is it, Mickey?
Yes, we still think so. Professor, I've got Fran Warren outside ready for the identification.
Oh, yes, well, we're quite finished.
Good.
And here's your report, Inspector.
Thank you.
Now, look, perhaps you might like to have a look at the X-ray of his larynx. You can see the cause of death, you see? Now, there is the cartilage, and there you'll see it's fractured. He died in exactly the same way as Skidelsky.
Oh, you do mean exactly the same way?
Exactly. But this is what I always use to demonstrate to my students. See, there you can see the fracture of the thyroid cartilage. Pressure's brought to bear on the carotid artery. Cardiac arrest.
Oh, right.
And now your investigation's getting on, Inspector.
Professor, after what you just told me, I think we're about home and dried, in theory. How we prove it is another matter.
Well, good luck. Let me know how you progress.
Yes, I will do. Oh, and thank you both very much.
Oh, by the way, this body was buried in lime.
Really?
Yes, it looks as though whoever was responsible made a little mistake.
In what way?
Well, there is a belief that lime destroys the body. You see, bodies of executed criminals used to be buried in lime, but Mr. Price informs me that that is an illusion. Lime does not destroy bodies. It preserves them.
Oh. Well, I'm very grateful to you both.
That's all.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye. Hallett, bring her in.
Oh, my God.
Is it him?
Yeah.
He wasn't drowned.
No, I know.
Oh, you know?
I mean, I can see that he wasn't, can't I?
Yeah. Anything to tell me?
No. Nothing. Nothing at all.
You sure?
Sure.
Show her out, will you?
Please.
Well, if he's my mate who's in lime, I don't look at him, do I? His girlfriend looked at him, she says it's him, all right, so I ain't looking, am I? Oh, my God. He's lifelike.
Yeah.
But he'll be gone. He was in lime.
You buried him in lime, did you, Kenny? You fell for that one?
What do you mean?
Well, it's an old wives' tale. Lime's a preservative. You make a mistake, did you, Kenny?
I don't look at him no more. Cover him up. Go on, for God's sake, cover him up.
What's wrong? Can't you even bear to look at your mate?
Of course I can, but he's dead, and he won't you leave him in peace?
Oh, there's one interesting fact about the death of Mickey O'Connor. Professor Hardy's just given me his report. Listen to this, Kenny. Mickey O'Connor was killed by a karate blow to the throat, the same way that the mortuary attendant, Jan Skidelsky, was killed. The same fracture of the thyroid cartilage, identical in every way.
I had nothing to do with that. What'd you call him? Skidelsky?
Yes, you did. You had everything to do with it. You killed him here in this very room, didn't you? We've got evidence.
No, never, never.
Of course you did. And what did you do with the body?
What?
You know, Skidelsky's body was moved from here and then hung up when dead to simulate suicide. He was a good man, Skidelsky.
I never done that.
Well, you know you did. The woman cleaner identified you. You were in this room the night Skidelsky was killed. You killed him here, didn't you? Just the same way you killed Mickey O'Connor months ago. Was it to get his money and his woman?
Cover him up. Cover him up.
Of course, it's all going to depend on one thing, Kenny.
What?
Well, Mickey O'Connor not lost at sea, but murdered by you. The coroner's findings will make that public.
What?
Made public, Kenny. Do you know what that means? That means that everybody will know. All your associates will know, Bart and the rest of them.
Who tell them?
Well, I would if they didn't read the papers.
You lousy copper.
Ah, well, it would be only right, wouldn't it, Kenny? I mean, if they cut you up and then killed you, it'd only be right in their eyes. I mean, you killed your mate, you took his woman, you took their money.
Cover him up, cover him up.
In a minute! You'd be safer in the nick, Kenny. In a special cell, away from all the other prisoners where they couldn't get at you. It's the only place on God's earth you'll be safe. Like I said, you took their money, You took his woman?
Look! Fran was in it.
Kenny!
Shut up!
Was she? Was she the second man? The one the cleaning woman saw?
It would never have happened but for her. None of it. She kept on and on and on about it until I did it. Now cover him up, will you?